They have not been the same since you were a part of their lives. Failed relationships. You know, when I think about them, we've all experienced them. A relationship is like having a master course in you, actually. It's through relationships with people that we learn so much more about ourselves. And even if a relationship fails, it's really not a failure, but it's an opportunity for you to learn, for you to develop, and for you to master you. But the encounter that you had in your past relationships have left people in awe. Because what people really thought would happen is that you would fall apart and never really be who God had intended for you to be. Because see, sometimes when you're in relationships with people, they can see who you sincerely really are. And depending on the individual, they will do everything that they can to kill the seed that God has planted on the inside of you. But now they see you. They see the seed that thought that you shared with them that God gave you. It has began to produce fruit. See, you can tell a tree by the fruit that it bears. And that person was wishing that you would never produce fruit. And because you are, they're standing there looking just crazy because they cannot believe that you actually did it. I want you to understand that that relationship that ended, that person is regretting how they treated you. I want you to understand that today. I want you to get that all up in your mind, get that all up in your spirit today. Because see, you that good thing, you're that wild card, baby, that no one ever thought would make it. Their lives have not been the same since that encounter with you. Every day they sit back and they think about ways that you treated them, the good things that you did, the things that you tried to show them, even when you were not consciously aware of trying to prove yourself. They knew it all along and they wanted to break you. And even though it may have hurt you, even though it may have stung a little bit, but because of your involvement with God, because of that sacred relationship that you may have turned your back away from him at some time during the relationship that ended. But God already knew what was going to happen with you when you entered it and when you exited. I want you to understand that regardless of the situation, God had his hands on you. And now the enemy in those people is sitting there today looking totally ridiculous because they feel real small because God has made you so big in this earth. Baby, you got a calling and a mandate on your life that is so massive that they look at it and they get sick because they mishandled you. I want you to understand something right quick, baby, that they have not been the same since you left or since they left. I want you to know it's a many times that they want to reach out and pick up that telephone and call you, but don't have the courage to because of all the hell that they put you through. I want you to understand that some of them may have even come back into your inboxes or tried to message you to hope and wish that they can have another chance with you. But I want you to understand that you're not the same person now. And they know it. And they just want an opportunity to see if they can measure up to where you are when they know right now that you're still too much for them. They still cannot handle the glory that's on your life. And the reason why they can't handle it is because they haven't taken the time to really sit down and figure themselves out. So what they try to do is leech on to you and drain you completely dry so that you will be worse than you were before you left or before they left the first time. I want you to understand that these folks' lives ain't been the same since you left. And even if they left you, they feel bad. And they sitting there wondering today, how can they get you back? Because they want another shot to see if they can measure up to where you're at when they know that you're too much for them, period, in the first place. And until the next video, guys, peace. Keep shining bright. Bye now.